This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome, folks, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And he's going to bring this out to a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Wideouts now clustered. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Early in this season here, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on
the catch is made for a huge pickup, and he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Auburn. That is an impressive... Kirk, in an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw.
The ball is loose. Out is scooped up. Offense still has it on the run.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Second down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Breaks an open space. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Alabama. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
Here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Handoff to the right side. First and still going. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, Ted, every single year on plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Thrown quickly, caught in the right slot. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense getting set, second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back on the run here. Lets it go. Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893 and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. But really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there. Watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it. And there's just nothing like watching Auburn and Alabama in person.
Here's the second down play.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looking for some space. It's Henderson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. The returner heads out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Punt over the middle. It's Adams. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Oh, it's a reverse. He's got room to run. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Trying to make the first with a wide receiver run. He'll lose a few yardage. That's going to be the final play of the first. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. They bring the punter onto the field now. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. It's a draw play. They bring him back, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, the timing and the fake on this play was so good, you almost think it's a magical act, right? The magician is showing you something, and then you realize it's not really there. He's creating an illusion, and the illusion was that they're going to throw the football. It looked like a pass play, but instead, they turned it into a draw.
Breaks into the clear. The 30. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. With the catch, it's Quinn. Brought down, but broke the tackle. Produces a solid game there. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. Here comes the up-tempo offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
And it's a direct snap. He gets loose. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bama.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Auburn offense trots back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And off the bounce, that pump will roll out of bounds. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. And this pass is on target, caught. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He's hit just before the throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Breaks free. He's in the clear. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. It's a draw. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Short throw complete to the tight end. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. Yeah, I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, this one could hurt you.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, tied. This offense really clicking.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Ball carrier tackled there.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, looking to throw it. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The short completion to the tight end. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The pass rush closing in. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He could go. Touchdown, Alabama. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks right, lets it fly. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. So no return on this one. Ball. This is into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. The defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Gives it to the back. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Now here's the toss play. Touchdown, Bama! This offense is still clicking. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from... He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Handoff running right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. First down now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, that one big play has got them out near midfield. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Touchdown being called back sort of sums up the day for this offense so far. A string of costly mistakes. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Running out of time in the pocket. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to throw it again. He'll try a pass here. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Auburn, as they put 6 more on the board. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And just think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football, going way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Out past the 30. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on third and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. But man, bad call, backfires, and now they get a tough decision here on fourth down.
And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking for a man deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Defense is coming after him. He's got it in the open. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking to chuck it again. And here comes a deep shot. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He escapes the pocket. He's looking deep again. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today. Moving the receiver around pre-snap.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost him.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
A play action, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Well, they feed the fullback here in the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
Nope, he is stopped short. So the defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He fires it down the middle. Catch made down inside the 25. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. The ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand, you got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Grinding away on the ground. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion sets up an important third down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And they'll kick it away here. And the ball rolls dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.